Guys, welcome back to my channel. You are highly welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Ozioma and I make video from Italy. You are welcome. If today is the first day you're coming across my channel and if you've not subscribed, please subscribe and be a part of this beautiful family. And in this ministry, sharing is allowed. You can share my video everywhere shareable. If you find my video helpful, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about one Igbo girl called Ozi Tochi. Thank you so much and I really appreciate every one of you.
Do you want to know?
So guys, in today's video we are not here to do much introduction because I'm very angry. Like, I'm pissed off with what is happening. I don't know what this world is turning into. Evil is on increase on a daily basis. Like, what is happening? I've always planned to talk about this topic about rape, to share my own experience, but I've not had the courage, like the motivation to share it. I have always been planning to do it, but what happened to Tina really made me angry. Like, yesterday I couldn't get myself. I was driving with my husband, we were going out, and I logged in with my phone to check my Instagram, and I saw enough is enough, rape, say no to rape. I started seeing a lot of things. I went into YouTube, I saw that a lot of content creator was reacting against it. I'm like, I asked my husband, what is happening? What is happening? Why is it that I'm always the last to know what is happening? So my husband I was sharing it with you last few days or 2 days ago, but I think you slept off. So he started sharing the story with me, a young girl that was raped inside the church. There is no safe place again. The Church of Jesus Christ, a place that is supposed to be a place of security, that people will come and be secured, is now being a place that such thing happen. This is the last days. These are signs of the last days. Like, there is no more fear of God again. People will come in a place where people gather to worship and commit this atrocity. Like, I'm so angry. Why is it that some men feel that women are inferior, that women are nothing, that women are objects that you can pick, treat, use anyhow you want without any feeling of how is this person feeling? Let us first of all describe who is a rapist. A rapist is an agent of darkness. A rapist is a half-baked man. Oh yes, because a full real man cannot be a rapist. When I was driving with my husband yesterday and we were just discussing on this topic, and there's something my husband said. He said that sometimes he used to think men that indulge themselves in such acts, how do they used to feel? As in, when you are doing it, you are forcing a girl, she's crying, she's screaming, shouting, crying for her life. How do you, the man, feel? And I told my husband, real men do not rape. A rapist is a half-baked man that was not fully baked. He just came out amateur, brainless. That is why he go about doing atrocity without no conscience. Like, you see a girl, the only thing you can do for her is to rape her because you feel you are stronger, you are the man. It's a man's world. They have been raping women from the olden days. Even up till now, women are still being raped. Like, what is happening? What is going on? Are we not human beings? Are women not human beings? If they say no, you say, why will you say no? You will plan and force her and commit atrocity, and you feel, for you think is a 5 minutes, 10 minutes enjoyment, but to her is a lifetime injury you have caused on her. A rapist is a 2-second man, because a real man that have the energy to keep a woman in his house cannot go out and be looking for where to exercise his 2-second power. So if you are a man and you are into this art, you are a 2-second man. You are not a real man. Just be waiting for the judgment of God that is coming upon you. Is doing press up. That is your ministry. That is your gift. Going about destroying life, afflicting pain on innocent girls. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and share my personal experience with you guys. 2014 was the year I got married, and this was, I think, few weeks or few months, I'm not really sure, but few months or few weeks to my introduction. Then I had a school I was doing my IT with, a primary school that was not far away from my house. And what we normally do in my house was, in the evening, I and my younger ones will go downstairs because we are living upstairs, fetch water. The GB tank where the water is was downstairs. So what we do is we'll go downstairs, get water, fill in the whole house, make sure there is water, so that in the morning you will just wake up, do your chores and go to school or where you are working. So this was our routine. So one Sunday night around 7, me and my younger sister, one of my younger sister, we went downstairs to get water. We had family friend that was staying downstairs. We are both family, we are very close. So they collected our funnel, what we use to get water from the GB tank. The same compound, just that they are living downstairs. So we decided to go and get the funnel. But that night there was no light. Generator was everywhere. They had their generator on, we had our generator on, so there was noise in the compound. So I asked my younger sister to go and knock at their kitchen door and get our funnel so we can get water. So she went and she was knocking and nobody was opening or answering, but there was sign that they were around because their living room door was open. So she now peeped through the window of their kitchen to see if she can see anybody, and behold, she ran to me and said, Ozzy, it's like so and so person. Let me look for a name. Let me be using the name Nkechi. So she ran to me and said, Ozzy, is like Nkechi brought her boyfriend inside her uncle's kitchen and they are there doing something. That was how she said it. So I said, what do you mean? She said, yes, she saw some boys with Nkechi inside the kitchen, that there is something they are doing. So I rushed and I peeped through the window. So I realized that one of them had gun placed on the girl's head and the other one was raping this girl. Like, just seeing this thing alone is, anytime I remember what I saw, the way I feel, I could imagine people that have gone through this, the feeling they have or they are still having. Like, it's not something somebody will want to experience. It's not something that you even wish your enemy to experience, because me that just saw it, I could feel that pain, that the trauma, in fact, I don't know how to describe it. So I saw that one of them had a gun on the girl's head, the other one was busy raping this girl, another one was standing. When I saw it, I almost fainted. So I called my younger sister, and don't forget that my younger sister was knocking at their door, but because of the generator noise, they didn't hear her knock. So that generator knock saved me and my younger sister. So I now called my younger sister. We went upstairs and my mom was at home because it was just 7 p.m. in the evening. So we went upstairs. I called my mom from the room. I told her, see what is happening, see what we saw. My mom shouted. My mom picked her phone and started calling that guy, that the owner of the flat. The guy was not picking up. She started calling the wife. Nobody was picking up. She called the younger sister, the one that was being raped. Nobody was picking up. So my mom called the police station near our side and told them, see what is going on. But police now, they didn't even come until everything finished. Like, everything finished. So we were in our house making call, trying to contact some boys that were living around our street. But that day was a Sunday. Almost all the boys went to watch ball. Nobody was around. Nobody was speaking. Like, I don't even know what happened. We saw them. They left our compound. Immediately we started shouting, hey, robbers. So they started shooting and they ran away. They escaped. So everybody went downstairs to those people's house, and they said that there were 5 in numbers that entered their house. One of them collected all their ATM card and their password and went to the bank to withdraw their money. The other one was using gun to hold the guy that was the owner of the house and the wife and his younger brother that came from Abuja. So the other 3 now asked the younger sister to this guy to follow them to the kitchen. And when the brother saw what was about to happen, and the guy rose up out of anger, like, what do you people want to do? So they used a strong weapon and they smashed this guy's head, because when we came in, the guy was bleeding from his head. Don't forget that if it was not because of the generator noise, they would have opened the door for my younger sister and bring her in. 3 guys raped 1 girl. But because of the generator noise, they were not able to hear when my sister was knocking. If the generator wasn't on, they would have opened the door for my younger sister. She would go in, and me, if I wait for her and I didn't see her, I will still go to check what is keeping her, and they will also open door for me to enter, and it will be marathon rape. Like, this was how God said, just narrow escape. 3 of them raped this innocent girl that came from school to visit. She came from school. She's not even living in our compound. She came from Oko to visit her uncle that weekend. And this girl was raped. Like, it's not even that she's living in Enugu. So that weekend, she just came to visit the brother and the wife. And this girl was raped by 3 men. What am I saying? Men. Boys. Half-baked boys. They even said that they wanted to rape the brother's wife, but the brother started shouting that my wife is pregnant because the lady was pregnant that time. That was the only reason that made them not to rape the guy's wife. Like, what is happening? Why are men treating women like they are nobody? Why going about raping people? What is going on? This was how God saved me from being raped. Imagine somebody that my introduction was in few weeks, and the story will now be that the sister was, God forbid, like, imagine how the story would have looked. How will you now be able to call the husband to be and tell, see what happened? It was just the generator noise that saved me and my sister. It would have been another story altogether. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. 2 sisters from the same house, God forbid. This is the type of world you and I are living inside. No place is safe again. The street is not safe. The hospital is not safe. Women go to the hospital and they are raped by doctors. The church is not safe. Let us talk about the church. Who are the church? You know, when we talk about this church, we think the building is the church. No. Why do we see such things happen in the church? It's because the church is not the building. Rather, the church is made up by you and I. So a rapist on the street can dress up, wear suit, put on tie, and come to the church. Everybody around you as a girl should be a suspect. Every man around you as a young girl, as a young woman, as a woman should be a suspect. Don't be comfortable with brother that teaches how to play keyboard. He's my church brother now. He used to teach us how to play keyboard. He said that I should come to his house. You will follow him and go to his house and end up being raped. There is no safe place again. Be careful where you go. Who you follow. Give me a lift. A woman came for counseling in my house. She came for my mom to counsel her, and she said she went. This is a woman that is still trusting God for the fruit of the womb. She went to see a man of God for prayers, and the man of God said that you need deliverance. So the day the deliverance was booked, she went there for the deliverance, only for the man of God to start delivering her on another level. Oh yes, the lady said that she struggled with this pastor to the extent that she left her sanitary pad, because she said she went there, she was menstruating, that the way the man was holding her, dragging her cloth, she left her sanitary pad in the man's office and she ran for her life. So she came and she was scared, telling my mom that she's scared of what this man is going to do with this sanitary pad. So my mom prayed for her and told her that God is going to take care of it. We Women, mind where you go. There are a lot of hungry lions, half-baked lions, going about looking for women to devour. Some men now think that women are nothing, women can be treated anyhow, women can be picked up and used and be dumped. We are not slaves. We are human beings like you people. Stop the rape. Stop molesting us. Stop afflicting pain and injury in us. To you, it might be a 6 minutes enjoyment, but to that young lady, you have afflicted an everlasting pain on her. When I remember what I saw that happened in my compound that day, I still feel like anytime I remember it, there is a way I feel. Imagine the person that experienced it, how this person will be feeling. There is no safe place again. If you are going to your doctor is a male doctor. Be careful. When the doctor's hand start moving anyhow, run for your life. Women, this is not a time to get comfortable with men around you. Every man around you is a suspect. Learn to protect yourself. Learn to safeguard yourself. You are laughing with him. That laugh should have a limit. When you see that he's crossing boundary, remind him, I don't want this. You are overstepping your boundary. Don't be too carried away. He's the brother in our church. He said I should come and follow him. You just miss somebody. The person will tell you there is a place is happening. You're already there. You want to go and eat his sewu. And after eating his sewu, he will drug you, rape you, mess you up. Another thing I want to beg our mothers, especially African mothers, is to do what? Teach us young. Some of you failed that side. Yes. Some of you failed it. You failed to teach us sex education. It is important. Let us know what we need to know. Stop being shy in teaching your young children on how to protect themselves. Teach us young. African parents, we are begging you. We are crying to you. If you fail to teach your children, other people will teach them. And when they teach them, they will teach them the wrong ones. They are going to watch it in the movie, they are going to read it in the novels, and they will read the wrong ones. They will take the wrong information. Mothers, fathers, this is not just for mothers and fathers. It is time to rise up and teach us what we need to know. You are too holy, you are too shy to sit your girl down, to sit your son down and teach them what they need to know. Why? That uncle is not allowed to touch you here. Uncle is not allowed to touch you there. It is important. And please don't be too strict on your children that they find it difficult to open up to you when things are going wrong. Some African parents are too strict that their children are afraid of them. They cannot even come to you and talk to you. This is what is happening. This is what I'm experiencing. Build friendship between you and your children so that they can be so comfortable to talk to you when things start going wrong. So many children today experience what they experience as a result of they were not able to communicate with anybody. They couldn't talk to their mom or to their dad because daddy was always busy, mommy was always busy, or they were too strict. It is a time for our fathers also, because what we hear is it is the duty of a mother, it is the duty of women. No, it's the duty of both parents to come together and bring up their children in the right way. Fathers, sit up. It is time to sit up. Teach your sons not to abuse women. When you see them raising hand to slap their younger sisters, warn them. This is how all these things start. They start seeing women as nothing. As a father, you'll be sitting down watching your son beating his younger sister, and you will sit down not doing anything. This is how all these things start. It starts from the home. It starts from the home. A child starts being abusive from the home. The way he treats his sisters, his mother, that is the same way he's going to treat women outside there. A little child will be beating his younger ones. Little thing, bah, little thing, bah, little thing, bah. This is how they become abusive. Fathers, sit your son down. It is not just the duty. When something happens, you will hear father saying, this woman, see what your son is doing. See what your son, what role have you played in the life of that boy? The only thing you know how to do is to make money. No! Sit them down. Teach them not to abuse women. Teach them how to love women. Teach them how to treat women. When you see that abusing spirit in them, they are abusing their younger ones by beating them constantly or being too hostile on them. It is a time for you to sit down and start talking to that boy. They don't just rape now, they rape and kill. Evil, evil. You will rape a girl. After raping her, you will kill her. Like, what a wickedness. This is terrible. You will rape an innocent person. After raping that girl, you will also kill her. And I hear people saying that the penalty for rape is 14 years. What is 14 years? What is 14? That 14 years is making me angry. We have seen how bad this world is. It is a time for us to protect ourselves. It is a time for us women to look out for each other. It is a time for us mothers to arise and do our part. It is time for fathers to arise, not leaving the duty of bringing up children for the mothers alone. It is a time for both parents to come together, look into the life of their children. It is a time to be comfortable, to build relationship with your children so that they can open up to you and tell you when things start going wrong. It is a time for us to suspect uncle, brother in the choir, any man around you as a woman is a suspect. I don't even know what to say again, but please, ladies, mind where you go, mind who you follow. Before you go, let people around you know where you are going. Don't be too secretive that you can't even tell people where you are going. You go out to see a man, nobody knows where you are going. Leave it. That one is the one that makes me angry. You see a big guy, you start waving hand, lift. You will enter that car alive, but so many will not come out alive. It is time to be careful. You can find a rapist among the doctors, among pastors, among uncles, among brothers. They are everywhere. So be careful. Suspect everybody. Be so aggressive. Suspect everybody. Set boundaries. Nobody should overstep their boundary. Whenever they try to overstep their boundary, call them to order immediately. Be it your pastor, be it your brother, be it anybody, be at alert. Be it your doctor. It is time to be careful, to open your eyes wide like this. Look out for any hungry lion. In fact, before the person attack the person. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Young boys of 17, 18 years going about raping women that are old enough to be their mother. I don't understand. Fathers, mothers, sit up. It is time to sit up and teach male children to appreciate women. That women are not inferior. That is not just a woman. Just a woman. That's what makes me angry. She's just a woman. She's not just a woman. She's a human being just like you. I hope this video you learned one or two things. If you did, please share this video so other people can learn. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed. And I'm going to see you in my next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.